following program contains the opinions of its host and guests, not those of this network. The opinions expressed are for non-commercial informational purposes only. Listeners are cautioned not to rely on program content to treat or prevent disease, but are advised to consult with a licensed healthcare professional where they live for diagnosis and treatment of disease.
And now, the superstar of alternative health and purveyor of medical truth, Dr. Joel Wallach.
Hello and welcome to Dead Doctors Don't Lie. Dr. Joel Wallach, your host, a veterinarian and physician. And I'm here for kids and baby boomers and seniors who don't want to die at 75.5 like their parents and grandparents. I'm here for kids and baby boomers and seniors who don't want to be sick and miserable the last 15 to 20 years of their life like their parents and grandparents. We do have lines open. Give us a call toll-free, 1-888-379-2552. Again, that's toll-free, 1-888-379-2552. As we go along here, this pandemic virus picture is getting clearer and clearer. New information out this morning from the Center for Disease Control. They found out that 30% of the people who test positive for the virus are symptom-free. Now, they didn't say, they may not even know yet, what the demographics are. These are the younger people? What are their diets? Do they have any other pre-existing conditions? All those kind of things are very, very important. And then, yesterday, there was a release of a new disease syndrome, multi-organ inflammation syndrome, -C, meaning children, MIS-C, multi-organ inflammatory syndrome, -C, okay? 1,600 cases were reported, and these are kids under the age of 10 that have died, and they have heart disease, lung disease, kidney disease, liver disease, skin disease, gastrointestinal disease. Begin to sound familiar to most of you. 75% of them are Latino. So we know they're eating flour tortillas. We know they're eating gluten and spaghetti and pancakes and waffles and all that kind of stuff. And so it's one of these things that the picture is getting clearer and clearer and clearer. So I tried getting the updated results from yesterday. The government hasn't released the figures on new infections and deaths yet in the USA. So we'll still go with what we got yesterday. 25 million infections and 424,000 dead. 424,000 dead, 25 million infections. Arlington Cemetery, from the Civil War deaths on, all military dead personnel were buried in Arlington cemetery since the Civil War till now. It only has 400,000 dead buried in Arlington Cemetery. In 1 year, we've lost 424,000 dead and have 25 million infections. Not a very good record for wearing a mask, washing your hands, and distancing 6 feet. That's because Dr. Fauci didn't tell you everything. He only gave you 3% of the information you needed to survive. Okay? People needed to get off of gluten, no wheat, butter, rye, and oats, so you can absorb nutrients. And you need to supplement with the 90, absorb the 90, get them to your bone marrow, which is your immune system, so your bone marrow can make platelets and red blood cells and white blood cells and antibodies and all that kind of stuff. And then are these the people who, the 30% who are testing positive but are symptom-free? Okay, are these the ones who are Asians? Are they eating only rice? Are these people who are Seventh-day Adventists? Are they, you understand what I'm saying? These are people who are doing something specifically different than the others. All right? Now, Latinos are very hard hit. They have the third leading, actually take you 1, 2, 3, 4, they're the fourth leading dead people in America, okay, when they get the pandemic virus. Okay, number one, of course, is the indigenous peoples, the Native Americans, 133 to 136 dead per 100,000 infected. Black people, number two, 124 to 168 dead per 100,000 people who have the infection. Polynesians, which includes the Aborigines up in Alaska, the Inuits up in Alaska, okay, they have 90 dead per 100,000 who have the infections. And then the Latinos have 87 to 99 per 100. Whites have 75, and Asians have 54. Okay? Then you go over to the Ojibwe Indians, they only have 27 infections and 0 dead. Okay, so why is it that the Ojibwe Indians, who are Native Americans, they live in Minnesota of all places, they only have 27 infections and 0 dead? That's because they're living like an Asian. They're eating rice. They've been eating wild rice for 400 years. They started eating wild rice in 1600 when they migrated into Minnesota, and they haven't stopped since. They never converted over to wheat. Like all the other natives, Americans, the Navajos in Arizona, they converted over in 1860 to wheat from corn when the Scottish introduced them to wheat. And the Navajos have about the same population as the Ojibways in Minnesota, the Navajos in Arizona, but instead of having 0 dead, the Navajos have 838 dead and 24,000 infections versus 27 infections in the Ojibwe. Okay? So, whenever you look at it, when you're comparing Asian populations to European and European-derived populations, guess what? European-derived populations always do the worst compared to the ones that have Asian backgrounds. So if everybody were to box up I've got 6 months worth of, oatmeal and wheat and bread and frozen this and spaghetti, and box it up and give it to your doctor with love. It's kind of like that movie To Russia with Love. This will be to your doctor with love. Give all the gluten, wheat, barley, rye, and oats to your doctors. They started this in 1860 when people began to gain weight. In 1882, when they were missing the wood ashes because we went to electricity, no more minerals, so everybody got pica and began to gain weight. And the doctor said, you have to stop eating fat, no more fat. They came up with margarine instead of butter. No more fat, no more fat. They kept saying that over and over and over. You're eating animal fat, that's why you're gaining weight. Eat more whole grains. And guess what? With their dietary advice, they've killed 424,000 people and infected 25 million. We'll be back after these messages.
You're listening to Dead Doctors Don't Lie on the ZBS Radio Network with your host, Dr. Joel Wallach. If you'd like to talk to Dr. Wallach, call us toll-free, 888-379-2552 on the priority line, 831-685-1080.
If weight loss is your goal, try Youngevity's Slender FX Keto Caramel Weight Management Bars and Shake. Designed to enhance any low carbohydrate or low glycemic diet by supplying the energizing and filling protein dieters need without unhealthy excess carbs, a keto diet known for its low carb intake, pushing the body to produce ketones from fat. Used as energy, a state known as ketosis, by using fat, not carbohydrates, as fuel in this metabolic state. A keto diet supports and promotes healthy weight management. For optimal health, with this system, you should be able to lose 1 to 2 pounds each day. So, what are you waiting for? Start helping people today with your own home-based business.
Aromatherapy oils have been prized by ancient cultures for thousands of years. Youngevity's ancient legacy, True Aromatherapy, is no exception. Essential oils are the fragrant life essence from plants that are gently removed through the process of steam distillation. Youngevity's ancient legacy essential oils are of the purest concentrations from the most respected and ethical distillers worldwide. Many of Ancient Legacy's oils come directly from families in the East which have been distilling essential oils for over 100 years. For life's everyday aches and pains, such as sprained ankles, pulled muscles, and other bumps and bruises, try Ancient Legacy Trauma Oil, which contains essential oils traditionally known to help with pain, swelling, and inflammation. To learn more about aromatherapy and essential oils, contact your local Youngevity associate today. And don't forget to ask about business opportunities.
with Dead Doctors Don't Lie on the ZBS Radio Network. Dr. Joel Wallach here for Longevity, 90 Flat Crusade. We do have lines open. Give us a call toll-free, 1-888-379-2552. Again, that's toll-free, 1-888-379-2552. Let's do a three-way comparison here between Hawaii, Okinawa, and, Sardinia, Italy. Okay. Both Hawaii and Okinawa have about 1.4 million people. Sardinia, Italy has 1.6 million people. Not too different. Let's see here. Hawaii has 25,000 infections and 342 dead. Okinawa has 5,000, almost 6,000 infections and 84 dead. Sardinia, Italy has 37,000 infections and 952 dead, almost 1,000 dead. Okay, 3 times the dead of Hawaii and 11 times the dead of Okinawa. So what's the difference? Well, of course, Italy lives on gluten, wheat, butter, and oats, flour, tortillas, spaghetti, bread, even their beer is made out of wheat, and their whiskey is made out of wheat, and so on. This is very well, it cannot be impeached. This information, no matter how many times you compare rice-eating populations with wheat-eating populations, there's a huge disparity in the amount of deaths and illnesses due to this pandemic. Okay, if your intestines are dead and you're not supplementing whatever nutrients in your food, you can't even get to your bone marrow. If you're supplementing, your efficiency is going to be way down in getting these nutrients to the bone marrow. Your bone marrow is your immune system, and people that doctors say, we got to give you a bone marrow transplant because you're bleeding and you don't have enough platelets and you're anemic and so forth, or you have to get an iron shot or a B12 shot every month for the same reasons and so on, because your intestines are dead because you've been eating gluten for 30, 40, 50 years. Okay, the gluten produces a substance called pro-inflammatory cytokines, which destroy the villi, and you go from a shag rug in your intestines, which has lots of surface area for absorption, to essentially a plastic tube. So you've lost 98% of your absorptive surface, and if you're not supplementing, 2% of nothing is not very much. Okay? So, and of course, Merck canceled their vaccines because they said they're not killing anybody. The vaccines aren't hurting anybody, but we're just not getting the benefit we think we should get. Now, all the other companies, pharmaceutical companies making vaccines are saying we're going to use drugs to start treating people with the pandemic virus. People got the Nobel Prize for some of these drugs that are used in every other country. They're disallowed in this country because we knew the vaccine was going to save us. Thank you, Dr. Fauci. Okay, let's see here. Doug, what pearls of wisdom do you have for us?
Well, I thought we'd talk a little bit about antibiotics, as they've got a story here headlined, Common Antibiotics Can Harm Your Heart. Research links them to risk of heart conditions. And, of course, we know that they've been misused over the last few years, giving rise to these superbugs or these drug-resistant bacteria, which is creating a public health crisis. They say antibiotics have numerous side effects, can change your blood, discolor your teeth, upset your stomach, and trigger allergies. They say research has shown that antibiotics can wreak havoc on your heart and set you up for severe heart problems later in life. A study published in New England Journal of Medicine from research from Vanderbilt University found that antibiotic widely used for bronchitis can increase your risk of death due to a heart problem. And what they're talking about is Azithromycin, which is sold under Azithromax, and they say it's commonly prescribed for ear and lung infections, and many physicians prefer prescribing this over antibiotics that take a 10-day course because it only takes a 5-day course. And they go on to say that they examined the effect of this, and some past studies have linked it to irregular heart rhythm. And they analyzed data from millions of prescriptions of several antibiotics, around 540,000 people in the Tennessee Medicaid patients between 92 and 06. And there were 29 heart-related deaths among those who took these drugs for at least 5 days. And they go on to talk about the different people that they had 85 that ended up with problems, and they had 32 on regular antibiotics that had no problems, and then 30 that were on no antibiotics and had no problems at all.
Yeah, and there's all kinds of things that's involved here, including absorption. If you have a gluten problem, you can't absorb antibiotics either. And so whatever was injuring you was going to kill you because the antibiotics couldn't kill the bug, because you couldn't absorb the antibiotics, because you're eating Wheaties and oatmeal for breakfast. Back after these messages.
You're listening to Dead Doctors Don't Lie on the ZBS Radio Network with your host, Dr. Joel Wallach. If you'd like to talk to Dr. Wallach, call us toll-free, 888-379-2552. Imagine a rich, decadent chocolate that's actually good for you. Youngevity's Triple Treat chocolate is just that, an antioxidant-rich dark chocolate complete with probiotics to aid in proper digestion. This all-natural product contains no preservatives, and for those with dietary restrictions, it's gluten-free, dairy-free, glycemic-friendly, and kosher certified. Not only does Triple Treat dark chocolate taste fantastic, it contains super antioxidant blueberries to absorb free radicals with an ORAC value of 16,936 per piece. Triple Treat chocolate also contains a proprietary blend of probiotics with over 500 million live healthy bacteria per 8 grams at the time of manufacture, with 80% reaching the intestines, which is much more than most live culture yogurts. If you'd like to learn more about nutritional supplementation, call your local Youngevity associate, and don't forget to ask about home-based business opportunities.
Hello, Judy DeVilbus here. If I could only afford to get one product out of everything, that product would be the Ultimate Classic. It has the vitamins, the minerals, the bioflavonoids. It even has grapeseed extract. The one product that would give you just about everything under the sun you would need for a perfect nutritional program would be the Ultimate Classic. By the way, people that are on the go, it's very, very hard to take the liquids with them when they go on their trip to get their supplements in every day. Well, you know something? You can use the Ultimate Daily tablets and the mineral capsules. When I'm going on a trip, if I have enough room, I just take the 2 bottles with me. If not, just use a little baggie and take a couple of daily doses with you. It's very simple. It's very easy. There's no mess, no fuss, no refrigeration. Just take your capsules, take your tablets, and you're finished for the day.
To order these products, call your local Youngevity distributor today. You've listened to physician and veterinarian Dr. Joel Wallach help many people on the Dead Doctors Don't Lie talk radio program. You've also heard hundreds of people tell how Dr. Wallach and Youngevity products have changed their lives. If you're now convinced that Dr. Wallach is onto something and you want to try Youngevity's premium quality products for yourself, we can connect you with a distributor that serves your local area. Simply call our special helpline voicemail at 313-444-3463. That's 313-444-3463. Call right now and leave your name, telephone number, or email address, and we'll see to it that the right person contacts you shortly. Remember, the phone number, 313-444-3463. That's 313-444-3463. Call now to change your life. That's 313-444-3463.
We're back with Dead Doctors Don't Lie on the ZBS Radio Network. Dr. Joel Wallach here for Youngevity 95 Crusade. We do have lines open. Give us a call toll free, 1-888-379-2552. Again, that's toll free, 1-888-379-2552. And let's see here, Doug, do we have Shar with us?
We seem to have lost her.
Okay, well, I'll go ahead and take this segment. I want to remind everybody that the story of why we're going through this pandemic starts in 1882 at 3 o'clock in the afternoon when Thomas Edison and Jonathan Leibs pulled the switch in the first commercial electric generating plant on Pearl Street in New York City on the bluff overlooking the construction of the Brooklyn Bridge. The story is in the CD Hell's Kitchen. It's in the book Hell's Kitchen. And the CD came out in 2003 and the book came out in 2005 when we had SARS and MERS and H1N1 and COVID-2 and so forth. And then, of course, you go backwards to 1918 100 years earlier, when we had the Spanish flu, we had 657,000 Americans die during the Spanish flu, and our worst month was October of 1918, when 195,000 Americans died, and this all followed the appearance of electricity. Now, before electricity, at 3 o'clock in the afternoon, Monday, September 14th, 1882, everybody was using wood for fuel or coal or stuff like that, and they were burning it in stoves and fireplaces and fire pits, and they would take the ashes and put them in the gardens. And, of course, the gardens in the fields, the crops, whether it was a carrot or a tomato or corn or whatever, would suck up these minerals that were in the wood ashes, because wood ashes are like 95% minerals and only a couple of percent carbon, okay? And when we went to electricity, everybody gave up that source of minerals, which everybody on Earth used wood ashes as a source of fertilizer for their gardens and mixed it in with their food. And so everybody on Earth was getting minerals until 3 o'clock in the afternoon, Monday, September 4th, 1882, when we went to electricity, okay? And people began to gain weight, and doctors, in their ignorance, said, oh, listen, you're gaining weight because you're eating too much fat. Stop eating animal fat. And everybody went to margarine instead of butter, and we went to Crisco and oils instead of animal fats and lard for cooking and baking. And we weren't getting any vitamins and minerals because we didn't have wood ashes anymore. And so people began to gain weight. And doctor said, look, you're gaining weight because you're eating too much animal fat. Stop eating animal fat. Stop eating animal fat and go to whole grains. And everybody went to wheat, barley, rye, and oats. And then, here comes the Spanish flu. Because our intestines are dead, we couldn't absorb nutrients, we couldn't build white blood cells, antibodies, red blood cells, and platelets, part of our immune system, to protect us. And the Spanish flu did a big number on us. Then came Mars and SARS and COVID-2, and now we got this pandemic now, okay? And the next one's going to be even 10 times worse if people don't change what we're doing. I urge everybody to get a hold of the book and the CD, Hell's Kitchen. I urge everybody to get a hold of the book and the CD, Black Gene Lies. I urge everybody to get a hold of the book and the CD, Immortality. I urge everybody to get a hold of that new CD called Red Warning Light. It goes into all the pre-existing conditions, which are really just nutritional deficiency diseases like high blood pressure and diabetes and arthritis and Crohn's disease and all that kind of stuff. And we'll add 25 to 50 healthy years to your life. You'll survive this, but you got to get rid of the bad stuff and supplement with the 90. Contact us today. Back after these messages.
You're listening to Dead Doctors Don't Lie on the ZBS Radio Network with your host, Dr. Joel Wallach. If you'd like to talk to Dr. Wallach, call the priority line 831-685-1080, toll free 888-379-2552. You've listened to physician and veterinarian Dr. Joel Wallach help many people on the Dead Doctors Don't Lie talk radio program. You've also heard hundreds of people tell how Dr. Wallach and Youngevity products have changed their lives. If you're now convinced that Dr. Wallach is onto something and you want to try Youngevity's premium quality products for yourself, we can connect you with a distributor that serves your local area. Simply call our special helpline voicemail at 313-444-3463. That's 313-444-3463. Call right now and leave your name, telephone number, or email address, and we'll see to it that the right person contacts you shortly. Remember, the phone number, 313-444-3463. That's 313-444-3463. Call now to change your life. That's 313-444-3463.
Hi, this is Dr. Joel Wallach, your host of Dead Doctors Don't Lie. If you're interested in a colon cleanse, blood cleanse, liver cleanse, in the classical herbal way, you want to ask your Youngevity associate for Herbal Rainforest. Herbal Rainforest has 16 herbs, 16 cleansing herbs, classic cleansing herbs, and 77 plant minerals. That's right, and these are all organic. It doesn't get any better than that. In your busy day, and you're around all these toxins out there in your workplace, on the way home, going to work, in your food, in the air, in the water, you need Herbal Rainforest. I guarantee you, it will give you a cleanse. You can control the dose. It's a liquid. It tastes good. It doesn't get any better than this. A colon that's happy makes you happy. Nothing better than a happy colon. Herbal Rainforest. Clean it out.
For more information on this product or others you've heard about on the Dead Doctors Don't Lie radio program, call your local Youngevity associate today. And don't forget to ask about home-based business opportunities.
Greetings, everyone. Judy DeVilbus here. What do you think of when you hear the words tangy tangerine? Well, I think of like a sweet, tangy tasting something. Well, what I'm referring to is the Ultimate Tangy Tangerine. It's a fantastic product. It has everything you need, and a great benefit is it's very, very delicious. It's very easy to drink. I've suggested it even to youngsters. Even children like it. Even little guys. Even little girls. They come right into my office. Their parents can't get them to take those chewables, and besides that, they're not as good as Tangy Tangerine. And I give them a little taste of that, and you know something? They're pleased as punch. So, if it's good for a child and it tastes delicious, why not you? There's no excuse not to take a vitamin when it tastes as good as that does. So how about it? Tangy Tangerine should be the answer to all of your nutritional program problems.
For more information or to order, call your Youngevity distributor today. And don't forget to ask about Youngevity home-based business opportunities.
This is the ZBS Radio Network.
We're back with Dead Doctors Don't Lie on the ZBS Radio Network. Dr. Joel Wallach here for Youngevity 95 Crusade. We do have lines open. Give us a call toll-free, 1-888-379-2552. Again, that's toll-free, 1-888-379-2552. And again, if you want to get a hold of the books and CDs and DVDs, if you want to, get involved with us, get a hold of us at www.drjwallach.com, www.drjwallach.com. And if you buy 10 books or 10 CDs, you get a discount. If you buy a case of books, you really get a discount. And if you buy 50 CDs, you get a really, really discount. And they don't all have to be the same titles. You can kind of, switch them around a little bit. And they're tax deductible. When you run your Youngevity business, you get the wholesale prices. You get on auto ship. I pay the shipping. And when you sign up, your $50 sign-up fee is tax deductible, and I will give you, when you sign up, and every year when you renew, I will give you a $500 package of business growth and support materials to help you grow your business for free. Woo! Okay, let's see here. Doug, let's go to callers.
All right, let's head to Santa Cruz, California. And Shirley, you're on with Dr. Wallach.
Thanks, Dr.
Hello,
Wallach. I called
Shirley.
a few weeks ago, and you said to get on the heart and brain pack, and I've had real trouble. I'm sure I've got secondary diabetes. So how much sweeties and selenium should I be taking?
How much you weigh?
I'm down to 130. I've been losing weight, staying up so late.
Okay. Well, that's good. Okay,
I have
130 pounds diabetes. Do you have high blood pressure?
No, not that I know of, but I've got these spider webbing veins the last month, and then on the left inner calf, I've had bulges from, like the veins are puffed up there for a year or more.
Okay, so any bowel problems, constipation, diarrhea, irritable bowel syndrome?
No, pretty good most of the time.
Okay, how old are you?
I am turning 74 next month with my first grandchild coming out. Excited.
Congratulations. Okay. Do you have any tinnitus ringing in your ears?
No.
Okay. You have any balance problems or dizziness, vertigo?
Well, just my balance is getting worse with the, my feet are really messed up, and the doctors are a total waste. They just says, oh, you're right on the border, and I'm going, well, that doesn't help.
On the border of what?
Of being secondary diabetes, but they say, oh, you're fine. Anyway, I had two hip replacements in 15, but they're all doing well, and I'm walking well, so.
Yeah, well, your hip prostheses, your artificial hips, don't require any nutrients. That's why they're doing well. Okay, Charmaine, what would you do here? Let's see here for Shirley. She's 130 pounds now, and she has still diabetes she's concerned about. She has stuff going on, obviously, with her bones. She's had 2 hip replacements. Her feet are bothering her. She probably has sciatica, peripheral neuropathies, and all that kind of stuff. What would you do for her?
Well, she needs to get on, well, she said she's got a brain and heart pack, so she needs to add to that the Sweeties, the vitamin D3 for absorption, MSM, obviously, and I'll get her some ProJoint, too, it sounds like.
Yeah, ProJoint FX, 3 of those twice a day.
Yeah.
And because of this pandemic thing, what would you give her to support her immune system?
Well, she can take Killer Biotic, colloidal silver, vitamin C, vitamin D3, zinc lozenges.
Zinc lozenges, Ocean's Gold, Fucoid Z, all that stuff. There's a lot of work that needs to be done here, and then call us every couple of weeks, Shirley. Your testimony will be a good one because there's so many people your age have these same problems. Back after these messages.
And that does open a line. If you'd like to talk to Dr. Wallach, call us on the priority line, 831-685-1080. Toll free, 888-379-2552. Lines open. You've listened to physician and veterinarian Dr. Joel Wallach help many people on the Dead Doctors Don't Lie talk radio program. You've also heard hundreds of people tell how Dr. Wallach and Youngevity products have changed their lives. If you're now convinced that Dr. Wallach is onto something and you want to try Youngevity's premium quality products for yourself, we can connect you with a distributor that serves your local area. Simply call our special helpline voicemail at 313-444-3463. That's 313-444-3463. Call right now and leave your name, telephone number, or email address, and we'll see to it that the right person contacts you shortly. Remember, the phone number, 313-444-3463. That's 313-444-3463. Call now to change your life. That's 313-444-3463.
I am Judy DeVilbus. Here I am speaking to you again. I just wanted to tell you that recently I started drinking the Whey Shakes again, the chocolate Whey Shake. And you need to remember, the Whey Shake isn't just for losing weight. It's a fantastic place to get your great protein. And if you're trying to gain weight, you can take it along with your meals. And the best part is, if you want to just have a great protein shake, do like I do. Put it over ice, stir it up, and you can sip on it for 20 minutes to an hour. I do it every single day. I absolutely love it. You need to get back to it too. It's really good for you. And it makes not fat, but it makes muscle after you work out. And you can also mix it up in a blender with an egg, and you have the most incredible health protein shake. Or mix it with a little water, stir it up, and you have a little pudding. And who doesn't like pudding?
For more information or to order, call your Youngevity distributor today. And don't forget to ask about Youngevity home-based business opportunities.
We're back with Dead Doctors Don't Lie on the ZBS Radio Network. Dr. Joel Wallach here for Youngevity 95 Crusade. We do have lines open. Give us a call toll-free, 1-888-379-2552. Again, that's toll-free, 1-888-379-2552. And remember, these Asian people that live on rice, most of them live around coasts or on islands or Polynesian situations or island chains. And they not only live on rice, but they also eat seaweed and kelp and all this stuff. And so we have wonderful products called Ocean's Gold and Fucoid Z that are made from these ocean plants that suck up all these trace minerals. And so I take 3 of the Ocean's Gold twice a day. I only weigh 142 pounds. I take 3 of the Fucoid Z twice a day. And then, of course, I take 2 Healthy Brain and Heart Packs. So I'm getting, all my other minerals and vitamins and amino acids and fatty acids and everything. I've been doing it for 73 years. I've been gluten-free for 73 years. And, of course, people think I'm 50 years old or less when they look at me. My skin is perfect. I don't have any gray hair. I don't have any varicose veins or anything like that. And it's one of those things where you, too, can do the same thing. But don't forget, add these little touches. Don't forget our hand sanitizer, our colloidal silver. I take 2 droppers full of that on each side of my throat, inside my mouth. I gargle with it a half hour before breakfast, half hour before lunch, half hour before dinner, and a half hour before bed, because the colloidal silver kills all bugs, including viruses. Okay. I meet a lot of people during the day, so I have to protect myself, and boy, I just spray this hand sanitizer everywhere. Okay. Doug, let's go to callers.
All right, let's head to Pennsylvania. And Judy, you're on with Dr. Wallach.
Hello, Judy, you're on the air. How can we help you?
Thank you, Dr. Wallach, for taking my call.
Yes, ma'am.
My son is 47 years old, weight 199, height 5'8". He has just recently been diagnosed with encephalopathy, and he's also got a fatty liver, and his lipids are high, and he's having trouble getting ammonia out of his brain and system. He also has gout in his big toe, and he fights chronic fatigue. So
Okay, now, does he have any high blood pressure or diabetes?
Not that I'm aware of it, no.
Okay. Does he have any history of any skin problems, any eczema, dermatitis, or psoriasis?
He does have a body fungus that they've tried to find out what it is for years.
I'm sorry, I missed that. Okay, stop. I didn't hear you. He has a what?
Body fungus. A fungus throughout his body.
Okay, so this is systemic in his body.
Yes.
Okay. And did they give you a name of the fungus?
No, nobody can locate what it is.
Okay, that means they don't know what he's... Okay. Does he have any bowel problems? Any constipation, diarrhea, irritable bowel syndrome, celiac disease, ulcerative colitis?
I think he might have irritable bowel because he does have diarrhea at times.
Okay. All right, Charmaine, what would you do for Judy's son, okay?
Well, I'd get him on a gluten-free diet. No wheat, barley, rye, or oats, no fried foods, no oils, and no burnt animal fat.
Yeah, definitely has a gluten problem. You get an A+ here.
And then I would get him on a brain and heart pack and a bone and joint pack because he's got to have 2 packs. And he'll get the selenium in the brain and heart pack, and then he needs to add to that vitamin D3 for absorption. He needs to take some enzymes before he eats a meal.
How many eggs a day should he eat?
At least 6.
Yeah, at least 6. I'd go for 9 since he has encephalopathy. And, of course, he cannot have any cholesterol-lowering drugs because 75% of your brain weight is cholesterol. So he cannot have any statin drugs. If he's on any statin drugs, he's got to get rid of them because you want his cholesterol to be up. Normal cholesterol ranges from 350 to 500, and doctors always want you to get your blood cholesterol below 200. Well, why is that? You get encephalopathy. Okay, you get all kinds of brain problems. You get ED, erectile dysfunction. If you're a woman, you go through menopause at age 25, okay, because hormones, estrogen and testosterone, are 95% by weight cholesterol. So he's got to eat these eggs, soft yolks, soft-boiled soft yolks, soft poached soft yolks, soft scrambled butter, and hard-boiled eggs won't count. And then, Char's giving you a good program for him. And let's just start there. Give us a call every couple of weeks. Bring us up to date because this is a very common scenario right now. Doctors are giving a lot of misinformation out. And when they don't know something, they say, oh, you got some kind of fungus or you have a genetic disease. Really weird stuff because they don't know the answers. And it's usually just a simple nutritional deficiency disease because you're eating gluten and you can't absorb anything even if you're supplementing. Okay, Doug, let's go to callers.
All right, let's head back to California. And Julia, you're on with Dr. Wallach.
Hello, Julia, you're on the air.
Hi, Dr. Wallach. I am 27 years old, 5'7", 145 pounds, and I'm 16 weeks pregnant. And I've been having some itchiness on and off throughout my body, and I'm talked to my midwife. Midwife is concerned that it's cholestasis, and I'm really concerned about it mostly because they're going to make me birth at a hospital, which I'm really trying to avoid. I'm wanting to do a water birth. So is there anything that you recommend for that, milk thistle or anything? I'm already on the 90 Essential, and I'm already gluten-free and follow all your advice.
Okay, so gluten-free, that's good. 90 Essentials. Okay, so Shar, what would you add to Julia's program here? She's 16 weeks pregnant, okay? And so were you taking the prenatal vitamins before, or were you taking our vitamins and minerals before you got pregnant?
Almost 2 years now, faithfully.
Okay, good. All right. So what would you give her to support her immune system? Okay, and if she's got some itchy skin, what would you add to just the 90 essential nutrients?
Well, she could get on the hair, skin, and nails and get on some colloidal silver. That should kill whatever's making her skin itch. And
well, I don't know that she had. She could just have an omega-3 essential fatty acid deficiency, right? And so
yeah, but she should be taking. If she's taking the product, she's taking EFAs, definitely.
No, well, let's just make sure she knows that. And she weighs 147 pounds. You need to take 3 of our EFAs twice a day and 3 of our EFA pluses twice a day. Be good for you and the baby. And MSM, as Shar says, take 3 of those twice a day. It'll help build the connective tissue in the skin, your blood vessels. Do you have any varicose veins or hemorrhoids or anything like that?
No.
Okay, good. Do you have any gray hair?
Like 4.
Oh, 4 of them, okay. And no varicose veins or spider veins?
No.
Okay, good. Any joint problems, any bone problems, back problems, ringing in your ears, dizziness?
No.
Okay. Well,
but I guess they were saying...
Go ahead.
They were saying that cholestasis was an issue of the liver, like when you're pregnant, that I guess the bile doesn't stay in your liver or something. It goes throughout your body, and then I guess it can cause stillborn births.
Mm-hmm. Okay. Do you have jaundice? Are you yellow?
No.
Okay. Well, it wouldn't hurt.
Just the itchy palms.
Okay. It wouldn't hurt to also throw in the Fucoid C. Take a couple of those twice a day, and the Ocean's Gold. Take a couple of those twice a day. You know, it's all this seaweed stuff that these Asians eat, and we've been giving it to pregnant women for 50 years, so we know it's okay. And you're at 16 weeks, so the baby's already farmed, kind of thing. And so I would throw those in, the Ocean's Gold, okay, and the Fucoid Z, and don't forget to take plenty of the EFAs and the EFA pluses. And everybody you come in contact with has got to be gluten-free. You cannot work in a bakery or a pizza place. Back after these messages.
You're listening to Dead Doctors Don't Lie on the ZBS Radio Network with your host, Dr. Joel Wallach. If you're the type of person who likes to volunteer and help others, this should interest you. What better way to help people than to help them with improved health? Youngevity has been helping people promote optimal health among others for decades. Our approach to health is drastically different than medical doctors, who mostly only treat symptoms. As a veterinarian, Dr. Joel Wallach discovered that many common disease states are actually preventable and reversible. Our mission is to help people achieve overall health and wellness and to help educate others to achieve optimal wellness as well. And here's the best part. While helping people with their health and wellness, you'll also be able to build your very own home-based business. For more information, contact your local Youngevity associate. And don't forget to ask about the home-based business opportunity. The antioxidants found in many fruits and vegetables are known to help support and promote good health. Research has also shown that dark chocolate, once known as the food of the gods, is rich in healthy nutrients. In fact, dark chocolate is higher in antioxidant content than any other food. Youngevity has combined a proprietary blend of velvety rich dark chocolate with whole fruit pulp and whole fruit juice extracts from mangosteen, goji or wolfberry, acai berry, and cherry, along with vitamins and minerals, producing a smooth, rich, delectable concentrate called Cocogevity. It tastes so great, I sometimes drink it right out of the bottle or pour it over ice cream. Cocogevity is highly bioavailable, meaning your body will absorb and make use of all of these healthy nutrients. If you'd like to learn more about nutritional supplementation, call your local Youngevity associate and don't forget to ask about home-based business opportunities. You've listened to physician and veterinarian Dr. Joel Wallach help many people on the Dead Doctors Don't Lie talk radio program. You've also heard hundreds of people tell how Dr. Wallach and Youngevity products have changed their lives. If you're now convinced that Dr. Wallach is onto something and you want to try Youngevity's premium quality products for yourself, we can connect you with a distributor that serves your local area. Simply call our special helpline voicemail at 313-444-3463. That's 313-444-3463. Call right now and leave your name, telephone number, or email address, and we'll see to it that the right person contacts you shortly. Remember, the phone number, 313-444-3463. That's 313-444-3463. Call now to change your life. That's 313-444-3463.
We're back with Dead Doctors Don't Lie on the ZBS Radio Network. Dr. Joel Wallach here for Youngevity, 95 Crusade. And Doug, let's go to callers or emails.
All right, let's stay there in California. Head over to San Diego. And Maria, you're on with Dr. Wallach.
Hey, Maria. We only have a moment here, so how can we help you?
Thank you, Dr. Wallach. I have this person, 9 years old, 94 pounds, with Crohn's disease since she was 3 years old. She has now colitis and psoriasis.
Okay. All right. Shar, are you there?
Yes, I'm here.
Okay, this is a 9-year-old with Crohn's disease, colitis, celiac disease, that kind of stuff. You know what the answer is here. The kid weighs 94 pounds. So what's going on, and what do we do about it?
Extreme gluten intolerance. No wheat, barley, rye, or oats. No oils of any kind, no burnt animal fat, and no fried foods. And that alone will help the problem tremendously, but they can't ever start eating that stuff again.
And so what supplement program would you give her?
Well, I'd get her on a healthy brain and heart pack just for the heck of it, and I would add some MSM to it, some vitamin D3 for absorption, and that should do it.
That'll do it. Now, I have to ask you, Maria, is this child a Latino, an Asian, black, or white?
She's white.
Okay. She's not a Latino?
No.
Okay, very interesting. Well, she's getting, as Shar said, she needs to get off of all gluten. No wheat, no barley, rye, or oats of any kind. She needs to live like an Asian. She needs to live on rice and sweet potatoes and beans, squash, that kind of stuff. And, of course, one healthy brain and heart pack is perfect for her, a half a dose of everything at breakfast and dinner. And for energy, she can use our Rebound. And don't take it after 3 o'clock because she'll stay up all night. But this is very, very simple stuff here. She needs to actually get a hold of the book. I'd get her the book Immortality and the CD Immortality, get her the book and the CD Hell's Kitchen. And I'd like to talk to her on the radio. Call her, do a 3-way here with us, you and she, and us, and because she's going to have a great testimony. She's going to have a great testimony because this is a very common thing. There's so many thousands of American kids, who have this problem. And the doctors will treat them as they have an autoimmune disease and say, well, you got an autoimmune disease, I can give you cortisone, relieve your symptoms. But then they get all these terrible, terrible side effects from the the drugs, the pharmaceuticals, and then they die. And so please, let's do a three-way with this girl. She is going to save so many kids with her testimony. We appreciate it. Okay, how much time we got here?
You got about 90 seconds.
90 seconds. Well, I'm going to go ahead and take it and remind everybody that we need to get more people active here because people are losing their jobs. They don't have any money. They're sitting under the bridge eating dog food and all that kind of stuff. They need our help, and we need an army. We're building an army. So you can call Shar, you can get a hold of me, you can call Doug, call the number that Doug gives out. Get a hold of us. Don't forget, you'll pay the wholesale prices for the products. I will pay the shipping for you if you get on AutoShip. And if you sign up as a distributor, as an associate, which we call distributors, when you sign up and every year you renew, every time I will give you $500 free worth of sales, support, and training material like you can't believe. Free. Okay? We're looking for your help. We will reward you handsomely. And this is a willable asset. So all the energy you put into your longevity family, you can put into your will. So when your time comes, you can leave it to your kids, your church, your neighbors, your pastor, your spouse, your brothers and sisters, your mom and dad, your dog. You leave it to whoever you want to. And don't forget, it is a willable business. You can retire on it, but you can also will it to somebody when your time comes. And, when you look at a franchise, a big franchise, it costs you $10,000. You got to renew them every year. Well, it only costs you $50 with us, and it's tax deductible, that $50. And if you run your longevity business out of your home, you'll get thousands of dollars worth of tax deductions every month. Every month. Well, thank you, everybody. Really great stuff today. Thank you so much, Charmaine. Beautiful job as usual. My goodness gracious. Thank you so much, Doug. Superlative job as usual. God bless each and every one of you. God bless our troops. God bless our Navy SEALs. God bless the American flag. God bless our national anthem. And God bless America.
When those aches and pains in your knees, elbows, hands, shoulders, and back crop up, reach for Youngevity's CM Cream. Put CM Cream on a Q-tip and put it in your ear canal for relief from headaches and sinus pressure. A topical temporary relief from minor aches and pains of muscles and joints associated with strains, sprains, and simple backaches. Why take aspirin or non-steroidal anti-inflammatory drugs that can cause stomach bleeding and liver damage? Just apply CM Cream liberally to the affected areas, and within 20 minutes or so, you'll have relief from those nagging minor aches and pains. You'll feel better for up to 4 to 5 hours. So the next time you have achy joints or muscles, do what I do. Reach for CM Cream for relief. And for systemic relief, reach for CM Plus capsules. If you'd like to learn more about nutritional supplementation, call your local longevity associate. And don't forget to ask about home-based business opportunities.